like the sun that shines over the great state of California.
What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
Like I said, what are you doing? Anyways, where is Freak?
Now, CC, you know your brother. He loves to make a grand entrance. He gets it from your mother. She's always showing up late for work.
I arrive when my services are needed and not before. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm just explaining where he gets it from.
Mm-hmm.
Was I missed?
Boy, where were you?
I was taking out the trash, Mama.
You're such a good son. I'm going to miss you when you go off to college.
Yeah, who's going to do the trash detail?
Oh, don't worry about that, Pop. Cece could take over.
Not so fast. I'm going wherever you going. Someone has to keep you on track and them college chicks off.
That's right, CC. You help tutor them. I'll take care of the young ladies.
Vic, go home. Why are you even here?
Yo, because I'm the cameraman. You know what? Speaking of which, Freak, you ready? Hey, these young college hotties already hit me up, man. Oh, just tell me in the world which university.
Vic, in due time. Relax, brother.
Yeah, Vic, shut up. Freak was born ready. Now make sure you don't cut off my head, because I got to look fly.
All right, everyone, I'm ready. Vic, you rolling?
Rolling.
Hi, everyone. I'd like to thank everyone from my coaches to my teammates. You guys taught me the importance of teamwork and working together, so thank you. I'd like to give a big shout out to my main man, Vic, holding the camera down. I ain't gonna ask where you got the camera, but thanks. I'd like to thank my loving parents for sacrificing so much to provide for me and my sister. And I'd like to thank my twin, Cece, for being a great role model in my life. This has been an extremely tough decision. Each school was carefully considered, but I have finally decided to choose. Next year, I will be attending the University of Louisville.
My boy.
Good choice, son.
Is where I will be playing basketball next year. This was the toughest decision of my young life, and I feel relieved that I could go to a school to develop as a student athlete on and off the court. The ability to learn under great players and excellent coaches was an opportunity I simply could not pass up. And it's been a great run here. And I'm gonna bring the same enthusiasm to the city of Louisville.
That's
Go
right.
Cardinals! All hail thee, are you avail? All hail thee, are you avail? All hail thee, are you avail? All hail thee, are you avail?
Frequency vibrations. Well, you know that little dance he does?
Let the games begin.
Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Michigan Wolverines and Louisville.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
On the court for Michigan, Smith is out there with Ellis. Then there's Flash. Then it's Jones. And it's Crawford at the shooting guard. Here's Flash. He dishes it to Smith. The floater. Mack grabs the miss.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover. And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
Here's Thomas.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Louisville shooting their first free throw of the evening. That free throw good from Thomas. Louisville on D. Flash passes to Jones. Here's Flash. Smith right side. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it. That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Over to the left wing. Ellis with a screen on Thomas. Flash passes to Ellis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. On defense, Michigan. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Crawford. Great D that time from Thomas. So it's Louisville now. They trail by one. And White kicks to Thomas. No good on the triple. And Michigan has possession. It's Crawford with the drive. Smith outside. Here's Flash. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Here is Stevenson. Dishes it to Taylor. Good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points. And guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances. It's just what has worked for the program for so long.
Thomas in at shooting guard. Thomas is out there with Peyton, and it's Hughes in at the three. And for the Wolverines, we've got Cunningham. Taylor is out there with Jefferson, and it's Stevenson in at the one. A shot by Taylor, no good. Greg, you said it moments ago, Louisville, a team that can get up and down the floor with great ease on both ends. They like to be the aggressor in every situation.
Well, Kevin, you're right. They've always been able to recruit tremendous talent. Not only skilled, but athletic players, too. And it's hard to think of a Louisville team that doesn't get up and down quickly.
And for Louisville, Thomas in at 2-guard. Payton is out there with Thomas. And it's Rozier in at the point guard.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Back to Thomas. Thomas with the ball. Cunningham's there. And Thomas, here we go. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half. Absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And, Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them.
Now, here's Knight. And Jefferson wide open. He shoots. Off target from outside. Pass to Rozier. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Michigan trails by 4. Stevenson outside. Outside Knight. Jefferson with the 3. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Jefferson's got 5.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Thomas dishes to Payton. Outside for Thomas. Back to Payton. Outside Thomas. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Louisville.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
And it's Stevenson missing. The shot misses. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Louisville out in front, up by 4. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
On the court for Michigan. Ellis is out there with Jones. And it's Smith, and there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard position. Now here's Thomas. He's got 13. White. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Here's Flash. To tie. Smith, no luck.
Well, guys, for Louisville in the last decade or so, it's been a bit of a renaissance in basketball. A title in 2013 gives them 3 total now. One of the premier programs in the country for sure.
Michigan trails by 4. Here's Flash. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Ellis can't get it to go. Well, Greg, Louisville with 3 college national championships. The first 2 coming in the 80s. Their coach then, Denny Crum.
Yeah, they won 2 back in 80 and then also 86. The program hasn't had a lot of coaching changes. Almost everyone who leads the program stays on for a long time. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message.
Here's Flash. Thomas is in at the point. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Early in at the center, filling out the middle. And here are the Cardinals. They lead by 1. He had a nice open look right there. 16 points for Freak.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. It's nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for Louisville, Andy White.
And that one falls for White.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for White. And Michigan has possession. 6-point game. Here's Smith. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, that's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. .152 left to play here in the second half. There's the pass to Smith. Michigan moving it around. Tipped away. Ellis, the pass to Flash. Tries it from 9. And he nails the jumper. And now just a 2-point Louisville lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Outside Thomas. 6 to shoot. And Sanders kicks to Harrell. White dishes to Sanders. It's Thomas outside. No luck. Now the Wolverines take it the other way. On here we go. Crawford all alone. Yes! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch. You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard, in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that, but guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
Max checked in for Louisville. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the second half. Pass to Flash to take the lead. Screen by Ellis. Flash passes to Ellis. Over Thomas. It's good. This game is all even.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
They could win it.
He got it! He caught it! I can't believe it. How in the world can you end the game on a shot like that?
Well, I think I've seen it all now, guys. And nothing's going to top that, I don't think.
So we see the Cardinals get the win here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw good.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Louisville Cardinals taking on the UConn Huskies.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
On the court right now for the Cardinals, Thomas, he's in at point guard. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5. The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark. Even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, and nobody knew, Kevin, just how they would fare in the new and stronger conference, but it's been winning as usual for the Cardinals. Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Here's Martin. He feeds it to Day. Fires from the line.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first man. And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Thomas kicks to White. Outside for Thomas. Feeds to Harrell. Outside Thomas. There's the screen. Passes it to White. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Mack. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And the Huskies going with a whole new group out there. Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for them at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
I mean, UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
They've got Martin, and it's Splitter in at the 5 down low. And for Louisville, Thomas. He's in at the point. Harrell is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. But as long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Outside, Martin. Dishes it to Posey. 6 on the shot clock. Martin, the pass today. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
And, you know, you look at the Huskies, a big part of why they get so many future NBA guys is they recruit very well on the East Coast and around the country, for that matter. They are a premier destination school in the Northeast, and that part of the country loves its hoops.
They've got Martin, and it's Day in at the point. And for Louisville, Thomas in at point guard. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at center.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
And it's the Huskies on the break. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And guys, just thinking about all the great NBA players from UConn. Ray Allen now retired, but he's the biggest name. How about Rudy Gay, Andre Drummond, Kemba Walker, Shabazz Napier? I mean, you could go on and on with the Huskies.
Keefe is checked in for UConn. Thomas gets a wide open look. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Single bonus situation in effect. So we'll head to the line for the Cardinals making a change here. Thomas is checked in. UConn with the ball. They lead by 1. We've got Keefe. And for Louisville, Thomas in a 2 guard. Harrell is out there with White. And it's Mack in at the center position.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
With the fadeaway. And it's Martin missing.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink. And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home.
And the second free throw, good. UConn with the ball. They trail by 3. Here is Day. He's guarded by Thomas. Here is Day. Six on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, no luck. Now Louisville takes it the other way. And there's Thomas with the 3, and the shot is good. Thomas got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Cardinals. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Here's Martin. No good, unable to end this run.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run, passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Dean. Second shot opportunity. No good at the rim.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
And Thomas, here we go. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first of the 1-and-1. So both teams changing it up here.
Hey, you want me to close my eyes on this one too?
And both free throws good for Thomas.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Thomas against Jennings. Trying to get back on track. It's rebounded by Payton.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Reed out there with Pierce. Then it's Keefe, and it's Jennings in at the point. Takes the 13-footer, and he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds a spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Some nice passing by Louisville here. Keefe passes to Jennings. Right wing. Here's Keefe. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Now just a 5-point Cardinal lead.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
There's 1:47 left in the second half. It's Thomas outside. No luck. And the Huskies going the other way now. Now here's Jennings. Pass to Keefe. It's back to Jennings. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's Arizona facing the Louisville Cardinals.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
A look at Arizona's starting group. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the center, filling out the middle.
And not much breathing room there. The step-back move gave him just enough to get it off.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. He feeds it to Lewis. Passes it to Mitchell. Goes up the baseline. Can't get it to go. And it's Louisville the other way. To the left wing. Harrell kicks to White. The rebound by Johnson.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Boy, Arizona has had a lot of outstanding players in the NBA at all positions. For a while, they were known as a guard factory, and rightly so. Plenty of the outstanding guards have played in Wildcat jerseys.
From deep, Thomas, and that one's good. Thomas got 5 now.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Lewis gets the bucket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Thomas passes to Harrell. Some nice passing by Louisville here. And Mack kicks to Thomas. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Louisville on D, trailing by 2. Watson the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And stolen by White. Now, here's Thomas. 5 points in the game. It's on target from the high post. He's got 7. And here's Arizona now. And it's a completely new group for Arizona. And here's Arizona now. Williams attacking. Thomas with the block. There's the pass to Hughes. Left side, Thomas. The 3 ball. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Goodwin with it. Carter on the wing. The dish now to Hollins. Williams kicks to Carter. Feeds it to Goodwin. Williams up on top. Fires for 3. Kept alive. Here's Ewing. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. 1:09 left in the first half of basketball.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Taking a look at Arizona. We've got Johnson. Mitchell is out there with Goodwin. And it's Hollins in at the 3, the 4.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And here's Arizona now. Louisville getting their last shot to go. Johnson dishes to Hollins. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder in this.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Arizona leads by just 3. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
Thomas, he's in at point guard. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Taking a look at Arizona. They've got Mitchell. Johnson is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Lawson in at the point guard position. Johnson goes in. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Ewing's checked in for Arizona. Thomas passes to Matt. And Sanders kicks to Thomas. And he hits it to tie the game up. Thomas got 14 points.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
And Lawson with the drive. Can't hit from in close.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Sanders. Back to Thomas. He kicks it to Harrell. Sanders dishes to Mack. Just 5 to shoot. White. And that misses. That would have put him up. And here's Arizona now. And the foul called on Freak. That is it. White's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Thomas in at shooting guard. Harrell is out there with White. And it's Rozier in at the 1. Lawson kicks to Johnson. Arizona moving the ball around. The three-pointer no good. Just a tiny lead for him.
Yeah, but a chance to make it grow here.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Rozier. It's hauled in by Arizona.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Lawson up top. Johnson for 3. Again, Johnson missing. And here's Louisville.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor, and he's very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Sanders checked in for the Cardinals.
Dominique Sanders.
Lawson has the open look. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
To the left side wing. Harrell, the pass to Thomas. The feed to White. He dishes it to Harrell. From deep, Thomas. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts. Here's Lawson. Johnson dishes to Lawson. Kicks to Lewis. Jacks up a three. No good from Lawson.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
This is why everybody thinks Freak is the real deal. I mean, it's not that he takes over games like he has in this second half. It's that he does it to lead his team to wins. That's the big thing.
No doubt he's a winner through and through. A lot of success at the college level is talent. But what separates the good from the great is that competitive spirit, and Freak has that in spades.
From 13. Looks for Lewis, gets it to him. That is in there. Lawson with the assist.
It's almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow him to get that position in the first place. No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Thomas. He's got 21 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Ewing. Lawson is doubled, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lawson.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here's Louisville. They're on a 15-6 run. He gives them a double-digit lead. And Louisville leads by 11.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
First team foul.
"20 seconds left to play here in the second half. And Roberts kicks to Goodwin. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
It's the first, and that brings them to within 10.
At the line for two.
And both free throws good for Goodwin. Outside Thomas. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
So Louisville wins it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big
I want
Welcome, everyone. It's the night we've all been waiting for. The college tournament finale is upon us. And for two teams, this marks the end of an incredible journey. And the energy is contagious here in the building. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and Louisville.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. They've got Hill. He's out there with Hawkins. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the 4 slot.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
And the Badgers with possession here. After the basket by Louisville, just 5 on the clock. And it's good. Evans has got his second basket of the game.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
And Thomas, here we go. In transition, here come the Badgers. Hawkins shot good.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
Pass to Harrell. Outside for Thomas. Lets it go from deep. Evans with the rebound.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now, here's Decker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders. You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. And usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly...
You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a few, but for the most part, their winning has come through solid team play.
Thomas, he's in at shooting guard. White is out there with Harrell, and it's Rozier in at the point. And for the Badgers, they've got Fisher. Also Peyton out there. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Badgers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Back to Thomas. Now the pass to Mack. Peyton against Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Here's White. It's good from long range. White's got 5 now. Greg, I think you were talking about this moment ago. We'll be seeing more and more Badgers in the NBA with their recent success. Frank Kaminsky being the most recent NBA product.
And Kaminsky isn't alone. Sam Decker on that squad right. Will be coming in. How about John Lure and Greg Stiesma and Devin Harris are all fellow Wisconsin alums. You look at the list and you see a lot of guys who know how to do the little things for a team. And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Harrell.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Thomas, he's in at the point. Harrell is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at center. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Decker. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the power forward.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
And the wide-open shot from Decker hits the three-point bomb. Decker's got 10 points in the game.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Thomas against Hill. Thomas passes to Thomas. It's hauled in by Hawkins.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Pass to Dawkins. Off the left rim and out. And here are the Cardinals. It's a one-point game. Thomas kicks to Early. Odom dishes to Thomas. A three ball. Thomas with another miss. And the Badgers with possession here. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Decker. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop. This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come in.
Louisville trails by 3. Thomas, he's in at point guard. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the center position. Hawkins with it. Now defended by Sanders. Hawkins kicks to Decker. It's Hawkins on the wing. Out to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Nice open look, but it's no good. Conley's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Tries to save it. Out of bounds as Louisville keeps possession. The pass to Harrell. To the wing on the left. Sanders dishes to Thomas. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Really struggling to get in rhythm here in the second half. I mean, it's been a real challenge for them to find the flow and the groove they had in that first half.
Evans with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Conley with a wide open look. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And Wisconsin leads by 6. So it's Louisville now. Sanders passes to Thomas. Launches it. And Sanders kicks to Thomas. Puts up a 3. Again, Thomas missing. The Badgers leading by 6. Hawkins passes to Evans. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Badgers.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
The Badgers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And out of bounds as the Badgers gain possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Here's Hill. Sanders with the double team. Mack grabs the miss.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
For the 3. Connects. And now they trail by just 4.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
And that's an intentional foul. And they go to the intentional foul. Here is Hawkins. And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Thomas dishes to White. Harrell kicks to Thomas. From outside the arc, the Badgers pull it in.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him that he's up off the threes.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Odom on the wing. He tries for 3. It's money from deep. 5 seconds left here in the second half, and the foul called on Freak. That'll be his 4th foul of the game, and due to the single bonus situation, they'll now have a chance at the line for the 1-and-1. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Puts up a 3, and another 3 for Louisville. So it's Wisconsin picking up the win. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long. This is pure